simply winging, and I haven't got a care. All day long I'm singing, walking around on air. Things look beautiful, she says yes, sirree. Ain't that marvelous? My baby loves me. Ain't that marvelous? Oh, what an affair. Ain't that wonderful? What kisses we share. I feel glorious, so happy it hurts. Oh, ain't it marvelous? It's really the nurse. It came without a warning, right out of the sky. I pinch myself each morning, oh gee, I'm a lucky guy. Things look beautiful, it's just heavenly. Say, ain't that marvelous? My baby loves me. Oh, ain't that marvelous? Oh, Jiminy G. Say, ain't that wonderful? My baby loves me. Ain't that marvelous? 'Twas love at a glance. Say, ain't it glorious? Oh, what a romance. Oh, boy, I'm simply winging, and I haven't got a care. All day long I'm singing, walking around on air. Things look beautiful. She says yes, sirree. Say, ain't that marvelous? My baby loves me. Ain't that marvelous? Oh, what an affair. Ain't that wonderful? What kisses we share. I feel glorious, so happy it hurts. Oh, ain't it marvelous? It's really the nurse. It came without a warning, right out of the sky. I pinch myself each morning, oh gee, I'm a lucky guy. Things look beautiful, it's just heavenly. Say, ain't that marvelous? My baby loves me.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Rule Rabbles World Championship 2023. This being one of the last group stage matches we have, but also one of the most exciting. We have Group D first place decider between In4Fun and the Rieper 47, and as I said, the winner here will be most likely. Actually, I think the winner will just straight up will be the Group D winner. Yes. So Reaper, even with a 4-2 win, will take the group stage. So, but he does need 4 points or more from this matchup if he wants to win. In4Fun is currently in the lead of the group, but with 2 points. So that's why Reaper needs at least a 4-2 win in the minimum. Now, first map we have will be New York, chosen by In4Fun. You see he has a very, very crazy stat line there. 16 wins, 5 losses only. Reaper, not a bad stat line either, with 4 wins, but no losses, no draws. So nowhere near as much experience as In4Fun, but still nice win record overall in that sense. Now, after New York's over, we'll be moving on to Santa Fortuna, chosen by Reaper, and the final map for this crazy matchup will be Colorado. So a really, really nice map pool here, in my opinion. Very, very interesting maps, very fun maps as well. But less than half a minute until we get the show underway. You see, In4 and Reaper both there with the exact same loadout, starting from the security guard. And we'll see if this pre-plan is the thing, if it's not, but the spin to get us started is finally here. It is Athena Savalas Burial Dagger as job applicant with no pacification, so you have to change the the loadout a little bit to get that breacher in, but still a very fast spin, because you can obviously just start off in the security guard, get the Burial Dagger right away, which is exactly what In4Fun is doing. Reaper slightly behind, but will also get the breacher. Likely we'll see him going for the dagger as well. But Reaper opts to go for Mateo first, whereas In4 has let Mateo run a little bit, but I think In4 there with the correct decision, because he's also closer to the job applicant now, and he doesn't have to do any backtracking. So good there from In4Fun. Now has this crowbar is always a little sketchy, that you can get spotted, but In4 doesn't. There, gets away with it and gets the corner subdue clean off as well. So very, very nice there from In4Fun, looking very good. As the job applicant has the dagger, now just needs to make his way up to Athena, which is not an issue whatsoever. Now, In4 will go the staircase closer to Athena's office, going upstairs, which is, I don't know which way really is the faster one. I assume In4 would know. Obviously he will be trespassing, but this guard going to his water bottle, little bit of an unfortunate timing there. He's gonna get a bit of whoosh, but not enough to get the peekaboo off. And yeah, In4Fun just playing the patience game. Leaves the EMP for the cameras and is now through the security room, and there goes, pops the cameras as well. Reaper doing the same thing, has to wait a little bit for this water bottle guy as well, and now has also gotten rid of the cameras. However, decided to manually do it instead of In4Fun going for the EMP, so takes a little bit longer for him. Now, In4Fun has to be a little careful here if he doesn't want Athena's disc stuck, so waits for her to get out of the chair. Very nice there from In4Fun. Now has to kill, has the disguise for easy exit, just needs the CEO keycard, which he has. Rieper not too far behind, but is far behind enough to where In4Fun will at least finish first. But basically the same exact route we see from both of these guys. In4 still has to get the disc from Fabian, which shouldn't be an issue. Just this one enforcer almost catching him, but there he is. Gets the moving trank shot onto Fabian as well, and now has all the discs he needs. So that's In4Fun out right there with a very respectable 335. Rieper honestly not too far behind either. This will be a very close map as well, but I would still think that Rieper just that little bit too much behind to pull it back from the photo finish. However, I do not know the extent to his load, so I would assume it's still too much, but yeah, 17 seconds difference there between the finishes, but we will see a photo finish. However, I don't think that would change the result. But and Rieper has in fact just decided to waive the photo finish, so In4Fun will get the first 2 points for this matchup, and yeah, likely realized himself that 17 seconds is too much to catch up with his loads, so decides to just relieve Mike from his counting duty instead. So we will be moving on to Santa Fortuna now, chosen by Rieper. Rieper still has a chance to win the group, but he does have to win both this map and the one coming up for that. And yeah, now the pressure on Rieper once again, even more than last map. So will be interesting to see if that affects the Santa Fortuna gameplay at all, or not. I would hope not, so we get to see the most balanced match possible, but regardless of the outcome, this is still a great match. Stats wise, both of these guys very similar. In4 with 5 wins, 4 losses, and a tie, but Rieper also 5 wins, 4 losses, but no ties, so basically identical stats in that sense as well. Now, 2 minutes until we get the second map underway. So, yeah. This will be an interesting map. I don't know what kind of spin I would want to see. Maybe something that would take a little bit of thinking as well. Could start different places, make it easy from a lot of places. Maybe not, I don't know. In4, I think going for the Seeker Bridge isolation practice there. Yep, exactly what he's doing. We'll get Rico on the hook, and Rieper in the meanwhile just chilling in the menu, but Rieper saying his spin link disappeared, so we'll have a minute added onto the timer there at least. And looks like it's all good now for Rieper as well, so in a minute and a half now we will be heading into the second map of this match. Brody saying In4's tie happened on the 9th map of the very first RRWC final, which led to the 10th map of the match, aka Colorado, aka the Yanini Nitro. That is some history there for you. And now final minute has started to tick down. Our lore, exactly. 30 seconds now, or so, a little bit over, and we'll be getting into the second map of this crazy match. Hopefully, it will be just as close as the one before, but we'll have to see how it goes after we get the spin now in 10 seconds. And second map will be underway in just a bit. And the spin now is here. We have Rico Delgado, Fiberwire as Submarine Crew, Jorge Franco, Fire as Mansion Guard, and Andrea Martinez, Drowning as Submarine Engineer. So fairly simple spin, maybe. Now I'm not the best in a lot of maps, but I would assume we see 2 Submarine Crew starts here for a basically immediate kill onto Rico, then getting the Mansion Guard from somewhere, killing Jorge. And then Andrea last, maybe? I'm not sure. But either way, Jorge and Andrea, they're probably interchangeable, but very, very likely gonna be Rico first for both of these guys, which it looks like it will be. Both of them also bringing the Molotov, even though as you know, there is a fire barrel on the coca fields as well. However, both of these guys opting for a Molotov. Reaper, they're showing that nice little pistol shot for Rico from the Submarine Crew start, and which should slow him down enough. Slows him down a little bit at least. Now can get the get these guards in the garage dealt with, so he can grab. He has the Mansion Guard here basically ready as well whenever he needs. And there you see Rico is now pathing into the garage, just with that little detour, because why not? But there he goes. Now Reaper will get the first kill here in just a little bit. There he goes. In4Fun also as the Submarine Crew. Or no, Reaper has gotten Rico in the garage, but In4 has set up the hippo lure by the looks of it. Big bushes for Reaper, but does get away. And will head out. We'll head out through the ladder and vine, so very nice there from Reaper, in my opinion, like a lot faster than what In4 is doing now. Reaper also likely gonna miss Andrea timing here though, because at least we'll not get the Submarine Engineer before she leaves, so we'll probably see Reaper going for at least the Seeker onto Andrea first, then go for the Engineer, which should be what he's doing, just as Quatility said in the chat. Still has time to go for the Seeker, although Andrea is leaving, but you can do this little pistol shot. To make her go investigate, or at least stop down if anything. The guard has heard it, so Andrea doesn't send the guard to investigate though. So Reaper will get the dart off onto Andrea. Now has a little bit of a timer to go grab the engineer. However, shouldn't be too much of an issue. But In4 has gotten the Rico kill in the meanwhile, and looks like we'll be heading for Jorge next. So difference in paths now here for both of these guys. And now it will be really interesting to see which one of these strategies actually is the better one, going for Jorge first or Andrea first. Like both of these guys are doing differently. So Jorge now is going into the botany lab for In4Fun. Little bit of a waiting there now for him. And Reaper still, I believe, should make Andrea, even though Seeker is going to be wearing off in any moment now, but does get into the bathroom in time for the drowning kill, and that will be Reaper's second kill done and dusted. Now all he needs is a mansion guard, which he has ready in Rico's garage as well, if he wants to go for that or someone else. Where's Reaper going? Oh, right, so he's going for the cameras next. So yeah, can go up the pipe for the cameras. Goes for this through the dart shot, gets it off nice and clean. So all good for Reaper. Now the camera's also taken care of. Now In4Fun still waiting for Jorge, but has made him sick, so he will pass to the correct bathroom at least. There he goes, making his way across. Now Reaper is heading towards the mansion now for the mansion guard disguise, but obviously has to be a little careful still because of the engineer trespass, but not a big deal. We'll have to see what Reaper gets to do with Jorge, because 5.5 minutes you can expect him to start leaving the good side. In4 has got the molly off, but the coca field worker who's nearby has ran into the bushes and just snipes Jorge just before In4Fun gets the dump off. That is so unfortunate for In4Fun. But that means Reaper is now in a 2-kill, 6-minute lead. Has the correct disguise for the last kill. Has the fire in terms of either the barrel or the Molotov. So now it will be interesting to see what Reaper goes for, because he obviously doesn't know it, but he has pretty much enough time to where he could just wait for Jorge's cycle back to the good side bathroom. But we'll see what Reaper will do. Now Jorge is pretty close to the actual fire barrel too, but I don't think we'll see Reaper going for that. And yeah, in fact, we will just have the Seeker wait for him to get in the lab here. In4Fun once again doing this this waiting with the Hippo Whisperer and co. Jorge now has gone seekered by Reaper, so he will go to the actually, I'm not sure which one he goes. I think he goes to the worst one here, which is exactly what will happen. But now Reaper just needs to get rid of Jorge's guards, because they will now come to him. And yeah, this will now be interesting how Rieper gets to deal with these guys, because he's not gonna box them. That's two more bodies that can be found for him. Rieper getting one of the guards back here in the coca plants. Likely gonna get a normal knockout onto him. Now, the other guard will still have to be dealt with, and Jorge's Seeker is running the whole time, so he has now successfully turned both of them around, but he doesn't have a melee throwable. There, gets a soda can. Now gets the knock onto Jorge. Right there. Also going for the subdue onto the guard. Gets it off. Can box him as well. Now Jorge is knocked down, but he's in the worst bathroom. Technically, Rieper could try to he could try to molly him then and there, but opts for the safer approach of just dragging him into the tunnel, and likely will get the molly off in this in the tunnel next to the box, most likely, or then just throw it from here and risk a run to the exit. So we'll have to see what Rieper does. He's gonna even hide this other Coca-Field guard in the shed. So we'll have to see what he goes for. Takes this key too. He has an SMG, so he could have got it open as well. But everyone at least somewhat hidden for Rieper. That one guy is on his binoculars, so he's a little further away. Hopefully doesn't. Now, Rieper will try to probably go for the molly. Gonna even get a coin distract for him, so he takes that little bit more time. He's gonna throw the molly right there. Gets it off. Now just has to box Jorge, and yeah, that's so sketch for Rieper, too sketch, in fact, and that will be a restart for Rieper, unfortunately. In4Fun, on the other hand, has got the Rico kill, has set up the Molly kill now. Has gotten the kill onto Jorge, now just has to find the dump prompt. There he goes, gets the dump off this time before anyone sees him. Now the guards will be panicked, however there is nothing to find this time, so In4 is good in that regard. And now Reaper basically has to wish for In4Fun to rip on the Andrea kill, or it looks like we will in fact just see In4Fun take the first seed into maps. But still not over. Anything can happen. I'm not saying GG's yet like PG does, because you know why. But In4 is making his way through the mansion now, heading for the submarine engineer next, I would assume. I don't remember Andrea's cycle, but it looks like I couldn't tell where she is right now. But yeah, I was gonna say she's probably just about gonna leave for In4Fun, so In4 probably has to wait for Andrea to return to the compound before he can do anything with her. Reaper again with the big whooshes running through the mansion, but doesn't get spotted either. And Andrea actually still in the top floor, so he can make Andrea timing downstairs, get the Seeker off like Reaper did, and then go for the Engineer and still make it back in time. But In4 does opt to go for the Engineer first. However, he has to do a detour here because the Elite Guard is an enforcer for Mansion Guard. Gets a throw distract. And has the Engineer now too, but yeah, now, like I said, I don't know if he makes the timing. It looks like he might, so maybe not as bad as we think it was. And yeah, it looks like Andrea's only now made her way into the meeting room, so really good planning there from In4Fun. No real time waste there either, so still has plenty of time to get the Seeker off. Now just doesn't get caught here. This is the wrong side. You can't really snipe it. You can hit the Seeker shot from the other side with a left shoulder aim, but In4 doesn't want to risk it and goes for this bullet distract instead for her. Waiting it out. There goes the Seeker shot coming when she's stopped, and it has hit as well. So now, after the investigation is over, Andrea gets sick and now will head to the bathroom or In4Fun. Reaper doing the same kill now, pretty much at the same time. However, In4Fun has obviously dealt with Jorge already, so now In4 will get his last kill going right there. Now, as long as no one's walking in the bathroom while he's doing it, everything is fine. There he goes. Now all he needs to do is get to an exit, and he will also take Senna Fortuna as well. Has gotten out of the compound area successfully as well, and is gonna go for the default exit. So good play there from In4Fun. I think Reaper's idea here is good, but he just really gets unlucky with the timing onto Jorge, where he goes to the wrong bathroom and then trying to go for the molly instead. Now will mean In4Fun will take the second map as well, and with that now has officially taken the top spot off the group. So basically no pressure here for either one of these guys or Colorado now. Now both of these guys have played a lot of Colorado as well, as is fairly obvious from the stats. Nice stat line for both of them. In4 11 wins, 6 losses. Reaper 9 wins and 3 losses. So this will be an interesting map as well, even though in terms of the actual standings of the group, this will not mean anything anymore. So we will see what happens in Colorado in just under 2 minutes for now. So and yeah, I think if In4 had left Jorge a bit further, or sorry, not In4, I mean Reaper, in his failed attempt, if he had left Jorge into the tunnel, then gotten rid of the guard first before going for the molly, I think he would have been fine. But he tried to leave the guard up and get the molly kill anyways. Didn't pay off this time, and In4Fun will end up taking the map. So unlucky there, but Reaper took a risk and it just didn't pay off this time. minute now until we get the final map of this crazy matchup going on. We have map record, but 455 by Fanium. Could be beatable for sure with the right spin. And both of these guys eyeing a Westbridge start with fairly similar loadout there. Crowbar, trank pistol, and I'm not sure why In4Fun brought, but
Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
anyways, the last map is here. We have Sean Rose pistol as militia technician, Penelope Graves sans SMG as militia cook with no KO, Ezra Berg silent sniper rifle as militia spec ops, and Maya Parvati fire as explosive specialist. So this one of those spins that you could maybe even argue for a non-Westbridge or non-hacker start. But live Penny, obviously, especially in a disguise you can't start, as will likely mean she will be dealt with when she comes back to the house. So have to wait and see what these guys decide to do. For loadout, you do need to bring in 2 of the weapons at least. So if you want to bring a silenced pistol, that means your smuggle, your pistol, one of your loadout slots is wasted. But it will likely just be the loud pistol from the map that we will end up seeing for the Sean kill. But for that, if you're gonna do loud Sean, then you also would pretty much have to get him in the house. So will probably be a lot of waiting this spin. The Maya kill fairly straightforward. You just have to get the explosive specialist, and obviously since you're not gonna be necessarily doing Molly, but I think Rieper will be. That's another inv slot. Really, In4 has got Ezra to scream, unfortunately, and is gonna restart because of it. So, but yeah, this, like, just in terms of the kill conditions, is a fairly loadout heavy one, even if you don't bring the Molly or bring the pistol, silence pistol. But you can technically bring all 4 in yourself. That just means you have nothing else to work with. But in Reaper also, they're getting a restart on the penny knockout, which means after 2.5 minutes we are pretty much even. Once again, In4 going for this Ezra clear out in a little bit, I hope. There he goes, gets the snipe off. Gets the throw onto the first guard, gets the throw onto Ezra. And now we'll get the throw onto the last guard in the basement as well. Now, Reaper has also gotten the entire basement knocked out. And don't KO Penny. Thank you. Because that was the thing that Reaper ripped on last time. It was the automatic Penny knockout after Ezra, so obviously her being no KO means that's a restart. But In4 will be going for the cook maybe here? Or just, nope, never mind, not going for the cook. Going for the explosive specialist here, probably. We'll have to see which one he opts to go for. Gets the throw distract onto one of these guys next to the trailer. And we'll probably be going for the Maya kill setup in just a little bit. Now, Reaper, in the meanwhile, is gonna grab the wrench and gonna be looking to knock out these two technicians here in the shed, or in Sean's shed, I should say. Has got one of them. I just has to pick up all the things left by them, and he will get the technicians both in the box. Now he has put a briefcase, but the technician not actually biting for the barrel, and that means, sorry, not the barrel, I mean the not going for the generator fast enough. So In4Fun briefcase will be stolen, so he's probably just gonna restart. Reaper has a Molotov, which is why he's getting Maya here instead. And In4, yeah, he could have probably saved it, but opts to just restart rather than going for the going for any form of save attempt. So Reaper is now ahead, has Maya knocked out next to the box. And Reaper is gonna get spotted doing the corner subdue onto the explosive specialist. So once again we see these guys basically even from these rips. We are a little under 6 minutes in here now, so no real progress from either one. No kills have been seen in the map just yet. And In4 has successfully now knocked out the crew in the basement. Reaper gonna be doing the same in just a little bit. Getting the spins back underway as they should be. Reaper gets the first knockout, gets the Ezra knockout, and then just has to yeet the briefcase at the final guy, and Ezra is down for him as well. Now, In4 will be going for the explosive specialist here once again by the looks of it. Whereas Reaper, I'm not sure if he's gonna try and get the Spec Ops here, which is seemingly what the idea is now. At least get the Spec Ops knocked down, if anything. Decent timing on the cycles there, so he can just knock both of them out without issues. And has just gotten the Spec Ops knocked, so not taking the disguise just yet. Obviously, Ezra is down in the basement for him whenever he needs to. In4 has got the explosive specialist disguise now. Maya is at the technician doing his little chat. Now, did Maya see the briefcase is the question. Now she has, so Maya will go to the briefcase, which is next to a fire barrel. And there he goes. In4 will get the leaking and the burning off. Also has triple shot the technician, so he will run to the place where In4 shot, but not an issue. He's out of there in time, and the first kill off Colorado goes to In4Fun, getting the fire kill out the way without a Molotov as well. So really nice there from In4Fun. Is he where? He's going for the pistol now, I think, because the there is obviously a loud pistol in the red barn here on the table. So yeah, it's especially with a loud pistol now. I think we'll see, at least from In4's side, we see both Penny and Sean in the house. Sean likely in the tornado shelter, but Penny will be probably at the clock. But regardless, In4 now going for the cook. Rieper has gone for the radio, which is obviously the safer option. Doesn't get caught this time doing the knockout, so as his technician there, a little bit of whoosh from behind when he's dumping the body, but doesn't get seen. All good there. Sean is now in the shed with the technicians knocked out for Rieper. Rieper also has a silenced pistol as his smuggle, so he will go for the elimination there. Gets his first kill off. Also has Maya set up. Just needs to get the molly off. This is, however, a little scary, I would say, because now you just have to hope that the guards don't panic into the shed and find the body of Sean. However, I think they won't. At least hopefully. In4 has now gotten the sniper kill onto Ezra. So he has his, I guess, quote-unquote easier kills out the way now. Rieper next going for the spec offs. And there he is, finds the correct disguise as well. Now, In4 has Sean going into the red barn, but turns away, so he's not going in. Now, In4 going for the cook next. Has I think a good timing. The hissing militia soldier hasn't come yet. And In4 also has a trank. I think he'll just trank the cook anyways. On the other hand, Rieper has restarted. Now, fortunately, I wasn't looking when he restarted, so I don't know why he restarted, but big lead for In4Fun now. Has the cook, as Sean going back. Sean is at the back of the house now, so In4 needs to get the isolation onto him, or then at least wait for. I think he has enough time for an isolation here, but gets the throw. So Sean hopefully coming to investigate. Yep, he's gonna go for this knockout. Wants to get a silent knockout onto him. Sean, funnily enough, not an enforcer to a cook. Now both Penny and Sean have heard it. Sean will go investigate, but Penny will just run straight through. So now I would think that In4 is just gonna wait for Penny to come back, then pop her, and then go get the technician and come back for Sean, and then exit shelter. I think that's what the idea maybe. Or then I'm not sure if he's gonna try to get the get Penny into the basement as well, which would be an interesting idea. We'll have to see if he can make it work. Rieper has gotten the cook down and boxed. Penny won't be leaving for a little bit here for In4Fun, so he just has to play the patience game. Rieper was again going for the technicians here, by the looks of it. No, doesn't even do that, so he's opting to just leave the technicians for now, and goes for this isolation as well. Now In4 can get the kill, however, hopefully none of those guards got any bullets. Looks like they hasn't. In4 has got the kill off. successfully has boxed Penny, so no issues there for him. Now all he needs is his technician, and then he's at the home stretch basically. Rieper once again isolating Maya, but too little too late by the looks of it. That restart that I didn't see likely what causes now this map loss for Rieper. Now Rieper obviously this time hasn't even knocked out the whole shed that Sean goes to, so he's gonna have the two technicians still up when Sean is going in. In4 has got the free technician now and is making his way fast into the basement for the last time. Now he's just probably gonna drag Sean a little closer to the tornado shelter, or he could just risk taking the shot from here. He has forgotten he's left Sean a little further than he thought, so it will come back for him. As I thought, we'll drag Sean eventually even all the way into the shelter. Takes the shot. There it is. No one's heard anything. And that will be In4Fun, finishing with a 15:23 in-game time, a 10-minute attempt there. Eventually successful, and will also be the last map win for him as well, solidifying his group win even further. A little unfortunate there for Rieper in all the maps, but In4 playing fairly clean. No real big rips, apart from maybe the Senna one with the crazy suicidal coca field worker, but very nice match from both of these guys. It was close, but In4 with a little bit of less errors overall takes the match with a clean sweep. Now, nothing much to show in regards to the groups, so In4 has solidified his top spot with, is that, yeah, 26 points. So very nice there from a 6-player group, winning every single match he had in the group stage. So In4, Rieper, Channel Joint, and Thieshman, the 4 advancing from this group. Now, upcoming matches, not a lot to talk about. We only have 3 more games to go. Vegerby versus Red Fox will be at 2 a.m. on Sunday for you Europeans, 2 a.m. CET. And Goulet versus Volcat at 6 p.m. CET on Sunday. And those will be the last 2 so far. I'm not sure what happens with the David Red Sox versus Vegerby game, because it is currently scheduled after the knockout stage draw. Not sure what happens with it, if it's gonna get rescheduled or not, but if it does, we will be informing you all about it some way or another. But like I said, only 3 matches remaining, 2 of them which are at least tomorrow. No one casting those just yet, but someone will take them for sure. Do not worry. But from my part, thank you to In4 and Rieper for that nice and tight game. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of the day, whatever time it may be for you. And thank you for watching. Hope to see you all in the next cast or in other casts by other people. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.